You're listening to the Coffee Before You Talk to Me podcast, hosted by Bean Mug & Coffee Co.
Welcome to the Coffee Before You Talk to Me podcast, hosted by Bean Mug & Coffee Co. My name is Jose, along with Tom. Listen, we are here for the first crack at this. Before we get into the how we got here, why we're doing it, and what you could expect from the show, we had a Instagram contest to name the name of the podcast and name the show, and we do want to announce the winner was at Sophia Monte. So congratulations, she named the show Coffee Before You Talk to Me. We're going to be sending home some of these Soundcore noise canceling headphones, the official headphone of the show. When I say like sending home, almost like, prizes, like when you win something on TV.
Oh, 100%. We're going to, if you're new to bean mugging or anything that we do, we're big fans of just giving free stuff away all the time. So check us out, Instagram at Bean Mug and Coffee Co. for all the free giveaways.
Yep.
But that's not really what the podcast is about. We're here just to kind of talk small business and ups and downs and wins and losses and victories and defeats. With some friends, most of which are customers of Bean Muggin in one way, shape, or form, or they help us with different things. Yeah. One of our first guests was kind of integral in the branding of some of our bags and stuff like that. So he's gonna be the first guest on the podcast, which is really cool.
Yep.
But Jose, we got here in kind of a very roundabout way of doing podcasts and a roundabout way of getting to coffee. I mean, a couple of years back, we were sitting at our third partner's wedding, morning of, getting ready to have Jason tie the knot, and we had terrible coffee. And the three of us decided to jump feet first into the coffee business and start a mobile coffee bar. And COVID happened, the pandemic, so we took a huge left turn and turned all of that into a retail brand of coffee, which is Bean Mug & Coffee Co. So now we just thought we're going to have a little bit of fun and maybe give back to some of the local small businesses that we've met along the way.
For sure.
And share that knowledge and information and everything else with everybody we can get it to at this point.
Yeah, I think that's, important. And a lot of it too is like, a lot of the reason how we got to these places and how we got to this part of the business is a lot of it was built on like relationships that we've had and from other, aspects of what we've been building, separately before we got to this, to the union of the three of us. Right.
Absolutely.
So I think putting those people on and talking that story and, all those like networking and relationships that we still have, whether they're connected, not connected, I think it's going to be interesting, a lot of fun, kind of go over some Jersey Shore memories, your aspect of, how you brew your coffee, what would get you through the day, all those things. So that's exciting.
I think Jose just came up with a really cool idea. We should integrate your best Jersey Shore memory into the podcast.
If you have any. And listen, that show was so popular, you could have memories even if you don't live here.
No. It doesn't have to be about the show.
No, I'm saying if you're not even from the shore,
okay,
you could have a memory of that show pissing you off.
That's fair. I heard something really funny on the radio the other day about that. So the radio host said that he has a theory about the TV show. The theory is that God saw one episode of Jersey Shore and unleashed Hurricane Sandy to end it.
Superstorm, yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
Superstorm.
Superstorm for insurance purposes. So yeah, listen, the show's gonna be great. We're gonna have a lot of great guests on, a lot of great insight for people that either want to have a business, don't have a business, want to support their friend's business. We have different ways we go about even how we got here. Tom is was a solopreneur, before this.
Solopreneur?
I made that up, yeah.
Okay,
a solopreneur.
cool.
So he was a single entrepreneur, had his own business. That's all he does. He hasn't had anybody sign a paycheck for him in over 20 years, which is, amazing when you think about it. But, I still work at a 9 to 5. Our third partner, Jason, works a 9 to 5. So, we're hybrids but there's still ways to go about it. There's so many different, aspects of it. So
yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of a cool avenue. We're going to go down the road of, what makes it work for you and how do you make it work in different scenarios?
Yeah.
When, if ever, do people take the leap?
Yeah.
I know a lot of the people that we're going to have on the podcast, while building their business, they were in a similar situation to you or Jason. where the goal was to one day leave that. And for some people that's never the goal. The goal is to have something that's extra, something that's stress relieving and fun with your friends, which is what's kind of cool about kind of what we have going on too, on top of really trying to build the business into something super successful. We get to have a lot of fun while we do it too, which is fun.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to add. Having fun. And listen, let's not shy away from it too, but another reason we're doing the podcast is to create content.
100%. 100%.
So I don't want to, shy away from that. But listen, we want to just keep pumping out as much content as we possibly can.
Yep.
And then, cross promoting with other businesses, other brands. So I think it's going to be great. I think, we're going to have a lot of people on the show, and then hopefully we're going to get invited to their podcast, and then we can, talk that story there.
I'm going to throw this out now, Jose, and I didn't discuss this previously.
Oh, great.
And in reality, we have basically most of season 1 of the Coffee Before You Talk to Me podcast lined up with guests. But if you see this and you're interested, feel free to reach out to us. You can shoot us an email, sales@beanmugandcoffeeco.com. You can use that. You can find us out on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff at beanmugandcoffeeco.com. If you want to, come hang out and chat and talk about your small business with some other small business minded folks, right?
Yeah, over a cup of
What it's
coffee.
all about.
Last but not least, I know we're probably wrapping this up, being that this is again the first shot at it, right? This is kind of like recording our pilot. I do want to tell you guys, the voice you're hearing on that intro.
Oh yeah,
that was my guy Willie. Willie B, the voice, known him since second grade, and gave him a call out of the blue. He came over, he graced us with that golden voice of his, and we actually, believe it or not, just sat here and talked about, almost
life.
like what the podcast was, for about an hour and a half or so, just, shot it with him. So I think that was great. And I think, the fact that was, how we got to this point, even like the integrity of the show was like built on that conversation was even great. So
100%.
I thought that was cool.
So yeah, big shout out to Willie, Willie B the voice, right?
Willie B the voice.
He was awesome.
At Willie B the voice Instagram. Yeah, he's great.
We'll
great guy.
we'll have to bring him back and put him on the podcast so everybody can hear hear him really talk and not just do his voiceover work. It's great. The golden voice.
So yeah.
Yeah. So episode 1 is coming out soon. We're going to call this the pilot. We're not going to call this episode 1.
Yep.
It's just short and to the point, just to kind of introduce our audience that's already out there to the podcast. Episode 1's going to film shortly. It'll be out mid to late July for the first episode with an in-studio guest.
Mm-hmm.
We're really looking forward to it, to bring in some more content to all the Bean Muggin platforms, and just some cool conversation and info to the folks that are watching.
Yeah, no, we're excited, and let's roll. Let's go.
Let's do it.
By the time you guys are hearing this, it'll be July, and keep we put that Instagram plug out there earlier, but stay tuned because in July we get crazy. We give away a lot of free stuff, so
we do.
Tune into that, and our giveaways throughout the summer. So I appreciate you guys listening, and
Coffee Before You Talk to Me.
So long.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Coffee Before You Talk to Me. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Bean Muggin Coffee Co. and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Until next time, keep that coffee hot, and please, coffee before you talk to me.